Hey there, welcome back to Nancy's Homestyle Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Julia Child's shredded potato gratin recipe. It uses pretty simple ingredients, it's quick and easy to make, so let's get started. Let's review the ingredients for the gratin. I have 4 eggs that I've cracked into a bowl. We're going to use about 4 tablespoons of butter, a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, some fresh cracked black pepper, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2/3 cup of Swiss or Gruyere cheese. Today I'm using Swiss, 1/2 cup of diced white onion, 1 clove of garlic that's been crushed, and in this bowl I have 2 tablespoons of parsley, a teaspoon of thyme, and a teaspoon of rosemary. So let's talk about the potatoes, the star of the show. So when I was at the store, I went to the bin where they have all the individual potatoes. You know, the ones where you go and you pick the big ones for baked potatoes, right? So I picked what I thought was a medium-sized potato. And I made this recipe and it actually came out like a little dry. I was like, what am I doing wrong? So I looked up on the internet, how much does a medium russet potato weigh? It says between 5 to 10 ounces. This potato is 10.5 ounces. I just weighed it. So I know I had 3 of these and the other ones were probably bigger. So I used way too much potatoes. So what I would recommend is go to the section where you could buy a 5 or 10 pound bag of potatoes and pick out some potatoes. I'm going to use 4. Each of these weigh roughly 5 to 6 ounces each. So I'm just going to use 4 of them to shred. So let's go over to the food processor and we'll get the potatoes shredded. So to a skillet, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. This is just salted butter. And 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I just kind of eyeball it, 1, 2, that's plenty. You don't have to be super specific on it. We're just using this to get everything brown. So this is the 1/2 cup of diced white onion. Gonna put it in here and I'm gonna cook this on medium to medium low heat for about 5 minutes until they're nice and translucent and soft. And then when I'm done, I will take them out of the pan, stick them back into this bowl to cool. So we're not adding super hot sauteed onions to the egg mixture that's gonna go in with the potatoes. All right, I could see a couple of them are just starting to turn brown, so I'm going to turn this off because we don't want them all brown. And I'm just going to put them back into the bowl that I used when I had them all cut up. And just let it cool there while we're mixing the rest of the ingredients. These have been soaking for 5 to 7 minutes while we were sauteing the onions. So you could see it's really kind of a red color. So this is all the starch and stuff coming out of the potatoes. So let's strain it and run some cold water. I'm going to use this bowl again. So I want to rinse that off. And you can see the potatoes are nice and white. It's kind of weird when you look at it and they look all red. You're thinking, oh my gosh, they're turning. Nope. Okay, so now we kind of just want to start squishing the water out. We want to get these as dry as we possibly can. So just start with doing it here. Okay, now get yourself a clean tea towel. Dump the potatoes out on there. Then we want to gather it up and get your workout in for the day. Just start twisting as much as you can. You're gonna see how much more comes out of this. And that is what we're looking for. It's amazing how much water you can get out of these. Jeez. Okay. Let me dry this out. I just worked on getting all that water out. I don't want to put more in. And then we'll dump the shreds into the bowl. All right, and they pretty much all came out. All right, let's go put this all together. So we need to kind of butter or grease the baking dish we're gonna put the gratin in. So to do that, let's put 2 tablespoons of butter into the baking dish. And I'm just gonna pop the dish into the preheated oven and let the oven do the work while we mix everything up. Let's start by beating the eggs gently. And to that, we're gonna add all the spices. And a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. The garlic. And let's get that mixed up together. Salt and pepper. So about 1/2 teaspoon, which is just 1 good pinch, I find. And some fresh ground black pepper. That is mixed well. Here is the 2/3 cup of Swiss cheese. That all coated by the egg mixture. And add in the shredded potatoes. And then we will finish with the cooled onions. Okay, then here is the onions. Just fold it in. It already smells really good. The warmth of the onions are kind of activating the garlic and the herbs in there. Put that to the side. All right, and then we'll take the casserole dish out of the oven. Oh, nice. The butter has melted. And what I want to do is just use a silicone pastry brush or any kind of pastry brush and just kind of move that butter up around the sides so we can kind of coat the entire casserole dish with the butter so this doesn't stick. And then we are going to add in our shredded potato mixture. Just going to try to get it into an even layer in the dish. So I'm going to be honest, I'm going to cheat a little bit and change up her recipe. I have some extra cheese. So I'm going to sprinkle some extra cheese. This is another 2/3 cup. So if you get one of those 8-ounce blocks of Swiss cheese or Gruyere, it's going to be plenty for you to do this. But I kind of like it a little more cheesy. I'm just going to sprinkle that on the top. All right, back into the oven, and we're gonna bake this for around 40 minutes. So I'll show you when it's done. So I ended up leaving the gratin in the oven for an additional 5 minutes so the top can get golden brown. So let's pull it out and take a look. And here it is. We're just gonna let this sit here and cool down for about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll slice into it and give it a taste. I've let this cool for about 10 minutes, so let's try it. Oh my gosh, can you hear that crunching? I'm just gonna take part of the edge over here. I don't want to touch it, it's hot. That looks really good. I don't know if you can see the steam coming up, but it's hot. So let's give it a taste. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hot. Okay, let's sample it. Adding that extra 2/3 cup of Swiss cheese to the top just gave it this nice little crunchy top texture. The potatoes inside are just so nice and tender and flavorful, and it's not over the top really with a cheese flavor or any other flavor. So I think this will go great with something like ham for Easter or a steak. So anyway, I hope you guys give this a try and really enjoy it, and we will catch you on the next video.